Today, we're diving into an incredibly fascinating topic, uncovering the inner courage that lies dormant within each of us. Life, as we all know, often throws unexpected challenges our way. Just like the legendary Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who faced countless adversities during his reign: wars, devastating epidemics, conspiracies, and personal tragedies. Despite these monumental obstacles, what set him apart was his unwavering courage and resilience in the face of these daunting uncertainties. You might be wondering, how can we, in our modern lives, tap into this extraordinary reservoir of courage? Is Marcus Aurelius the key? Well, we have 5 guiding principles to help us on this journey. These principles aren't just historical anecdotes confined to Marcus's time. They are universal truths, timeless and applicable to each of us here and now. So buckle up, because we're about to delve deep into these principles, exploring not just their practical applications, but also uncovering fascinating stories and ideas along the path to courage. Without further ado, let's embark on this incredible journey, revealing the principles that can transform you from a timid soul into a fearless warrior. Ready? Let's get started. Principle 1. Solutions, not blame. It's a common human tendency to blame others. When things go wrong, our instinct often leads us to point fingers. But here's the thing. Blaming rarely solves problems. In fact, it usually creates more conflict and resentment. Marcus Aurelius suggested a radically different approach. Focus on finding solutions rather than fixating on who's at fault. This shift in mindset can be transformative. For instance, consider the iconic civil rights leader, Martin Luther King Jr. Faced with systemic inequality, he could have easily blamed an entire group of people. Instead, he chose to emphasize justice, unity, and non-violence. By seeking solutions, he showed us the profound power of this principle. Imagine a scenario in your own life where you face a significant challenge. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming others. But what if, instead, you channeled your energy into finding a solution? This approach not only resolves the issue, but also fosters a positive, proactive mindset. The next time you encounter a problem, remember this principle. Look for solutions, not people to blame. Embrace this mindset, and you'll find yourself navigating through life's challenges with much greater ease and effectiveness. Principle 2. Don't question positive change. One of the most critical aspects of courage is trusting yourself. This doesn't mean acting recklessly without thought. Instead, once you've made a well-considered decision, move forward with confidence and don't second-guess yourself. Overthinking can be paralyzing. Even the bravest souls can become passive and indecisive when they overthink. Let's dive into an illustrative story known as the centipede dilemma. A centipede was moving along just fine until a frog asked how it managed to coordinate all its legs. As the centipede started thinking about it, it suddenly found itself unable to move. It was paralyzed by overthinking. Our minds are meant to enhance our action in the present, not keep us stuck in the past or anxious about the future. Marcus Aurelius perfectly encapsulated this when he said, "Concentrate on what's in front of you every minute, take it seriously, and eliminate distractions." So the next time you make a decision, trust in your judgment. Act with faith and strength, knowing that true courage lies in decisive action. Overthinking can rob you of your ability to act. Instead, focus on the task at hand and move forward with determination. This principle is a cornerstone of living a courageous life. Making mistakes is something we all experience. Sometimes they can make us feel like we have failed or are not good enough. However, there's a powerful idea here. Every mistake contains a hidden gem of wisdom. Think of it like the Japanese art of Kintsugi, where broken items are repaired with precious materials like gold or silver. The cracks become the most beautiful part of the item, symbolizing resilience and transformation. Mistakes are like the cracks in our lives, not to be hidden or ignored, but to be embraced. Acknowledging your mistakes is a way of saying, I am learning, I am growing. It's a poetic journey to becoming better, wiser, and more beautiful. Your life story is like a work of art, with every mistake and character flaw adding depth and texture. Imagine a painter meticulously crafting a masterpiece, each brushstroke representing a moment of learning, every color blending to create a richer, more vibrant canvas. Next time you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up. Instead, look for the lesson in it. Mistakes are opportunities in disguise, each one offering a chance to improve, to refine your approach, and to grow stronger. Embrace your mistakes, learn from them, and strive to become a better version of yourself. Principle 4. Humble yourself. Humility and bravery go hand in hand. At first glance, humility may seem a bit dull, but it's a cornerstone of true courage. Think about the story of the emperor's new clothes. The emperor's excessive pride and arrogance led him to act as if he saw something that didn't exist, all to avoid looking foolish. This is a classic example of how excessive pride can turn you into a coward, making you avoid situations that might bruise your ego. Humility, on the other hand, is about being honest with yourself, admitting your mistakes and learning from them. When you're humble, you're not afraid of making mistakes because you understand that it's all part of the learning process. Embracing humility will make you braver. You'll be more willing to take risks and face challenges when you're not constantly trying to protect your ego. This openness to risk and challenge is the path to becoming a more courageous and resilient individual. Consider the great leaders and innovators throughout history, those who have achieved remarkable feats and made significant impacts. They all shared a common trait: humility. They understood that greatness is not about never failing, but about rising stronger each time they do. By embracing humility, you open yourself up to continuous growth and improvement. You become adaptable, resilient, and truly courageous. Humility allows you to see beyond your ego, to recognize the value in others, and to learn from every experience, good or bad. Principle 5. Do your best and trust fate. Life can sometimes throw us curveballs, and it's easy to get caught up in worrying about the consequences. But here's the thing. Sometimes you just have to do your best and trust in fate. Consider Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks during the financial crisis. The company was on the verge of collapse, and uncertainty could have easily overwhelmed him. However, what made the difference was his deep faith in his vision. As the old saying goes, you can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. When you do your best, you not only demonstrate trust in yourself, but also in the process of life. It's about putting in the effort and then letting go, trusting that the universe will handle the rest. Do your best and trust in fate. It's like stepping onto a path and believing it will take you where you need to go, even if the destination isn't clear right now. Stay focused, learn from your mistakes, and embrace humility. Don't be a coward. Always strive to do your best, believing that everything will turn out as it should. Imagine yourself as a sailor navigating through a stormy sea. You cannot control the storm, but you can adjust your sails and steer your ship with determination and skill. Similarly, in life you cannot control every outcome, but you can control your actions and your attitude. By doing your best and trusting in fate, you align yourself with a greater force, one that guides you through uncertainties and helps you find your true path.